Today we are going to delve into a topic shrouded in mystery, symbolism, and esoteric knowledge. We will explore the arcane and occult symbolism of tarot cards and their true meaning. Let me guide you through this fascinating journey of self-discovery, spirituality, and uncovering the secrets these ancient cards can offer. Prepare for a lecture that can powerfully transform your perception of tarot. Tarot is much more than a simple deck of cards. It is a direct communication channel with the universe, a tool for introspection and spiritual growth. The origin of tarot dates back centuries, and its cards are filled with deep symbolism that holds valuable teachings about ourselves and the world around us. Today, our goal is to unravel these symbols, understand their true meaning, and learn how they can guide us on our personal journey. Tarot is composed of 78 cards, divided into two main groups, the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. The Major Arcana are 22 cards that represent universal archetypes and major life lessons. They are the essence of tarot, depicting the great forces and challenges that shape our destiny. The Minor Arcana, with their 56 cards, speak more about the everyday aspects of life, our daily actions, and the small decisions that also form our path. Let's start with the Major Arcana, which are the heart of tarot. Each of these cards holds a deep meaning and symbolism that echoes through the ages. The first card of the deck is the Fool, usually depicted as a carefree and adventurous figure, often on the edge of a cliff. The Fool teaches us about the beginning of a journey. It represents new beginnings, spontaneity, and invites us to embrace the unknown with courage and optimism. It is the symbol of pure potential before any action or choice is made, and reminds us that every end is also a new beginning. We move on to the Magician, the second card of the Major Arcana. The Magician is often depicted with one hand raised to the sky and the other pointing to the earth, symbolizing the connection between the divine and the mundane. He has on his table the four elements, fire, water, air, and earth, representing the tools at our disposal to manifest our desires. The Magician teaches about the ability to transform reality through will and personal power. It is a reminder that we are co-creators of our lives, and we have the necessary resources for that. The third card, the High Priestess, is a mystical and enigmatic figure, seated between two pillars that symbolize balance and duality. She represents inner wisdom, secret knowledge, and intuition. The High Priestess invites us to seek answers within ourselves, to pay attention to our dreams, and to trust our inner voice. She reminds us that not everything can be understood by reason. Some knowledge can only be reached through introspection and spiritual connection. The Empress, the fourth card, is a symbol of fertility, abundance, and maternal love. She is depicted as a serene figure surrounded by nature. The Empress speaks to us about the importance of nurturing and caring, whether for others or ourselves. It is a call to cultivate our ideas, relationships, and projects with love and dedication, for it is through this care that we grow and thrive. Moving on to the Emperor, the fifth card. He is a symbol of authority, structure, and stability. The Emperor is often depicted on a throne, holding a scepter or a globe, symbols of his earthly power. He teaches us about the importance of rules, discipline, and responsibility. The Emperor reminds us that to achieve our goals, we need a strategic plan and firm leadership. The Hierophant, the sixth card, is a spiritual figure that connects us with tradition and learning. He represents the bridge between the divine and the human, the master who teaches us the mysteries of life. The Hierophant guides us in the quest for spiritual knowledge and reminds us of the importance of sacred rituals and traditions. He is the guardian of ancient teachings, and through him we learn the importance of honoring the past while seeking new truths. The Lover's card is the seventh of the Major Arcana and represents more than just romantic love. This card speaks of duality, choices, and harmony. The Lovers teach us about the importance of making decisions aligned with our hearts and true passions. It is a reminder that to live a fulfilling life, we must follow what we truly love and connect with others in a deep and meaningful way. The Chariot, the eighth card, symbolizes victory, willpower, and self-assertion. Depicted by a figure driving a chariot, often pulled by two sphinxes or horses, it reminds us that success is achieved through determination and control over our emotions and impulses. The Chariot encourages us to move forward with confidence, face challenges head-on, and not let anything divert us from our path. The ninth card, Justice, brings forth the importance of balance, fairness, and responsibility. Depicted by a figure holding a scale and a sword, she teaches us about the law of karma and the need to act with integrity. Justice reminds us that our actions have consequences and that to live in harmony, we must always seek truth and justice in our actions. The Hermit, the 10th card, is a symbol of solitary wisdom and introspection. He carries a lantern that represents the light of inner knowledge. The Hermit teaches us about the importance of reflection and time spent in solitude to find clarity and direction. He reminds us that often the answers we seek are not external, but within ourselves. We move on to the Wheel of Fortune, the 11th card, which symbolizes the inevitable cycles of life. Depicted by a spinning wheel, often with figures rising and falling, it reminds us of the changing nature of destiny. The Wheel of Fortune teaches us to accept changes, be they good or bad, and understand that everything in life is temporary. It encourages us to be ready for any eventuality and to be resilient in the face of uncertainties. The 12th card, Strength, is a lesson in courage, endurance, and compassion. Often depicted as a woman taming a lion, strength teaches us that true courage comes from internal control and the ability to handle challenges with kindness and compassion. This card reminds us that brute strength can be powerful, but it is inner strength and patience that truly help us overcome adversities. The 13th card, Death, is perhaps one of the most misunderstood in tarot. It does not necessarily symbolize literal death, but rather transformation and rebirth. Depicted by a skeletal figure riding a horse, death teaches us the importance of letting go of what no longer serves us so that the new can emerge. It reminds us that, like the phoenix, we can rise from the ashes and transform our lives. The 14th card, Temperance, is a symbol of balance, moderation, and harmony. Depicted by an angel with one foot in the water and the other on land, pouring liquid between two cups, it teaches us about the importance of finding the middle ground and living in a balanced way. Temperance reminds us that life is a continuous act of balance, and that moderation is essential for peace and well-being. The Devil, the 15th card, represents the darker aspects of our nature, such as materialism, illusion, and enslavement to worldly pleasures. Depicted by a demonic figure with individuals chained, the devil teaches us that often we create our own chains. He reminds us of the importance of recognizing and overcoming our weaknesses and seeking true freedom through self-knowledge. We move on to the Tower, the 16th card, a symbol of sudden destruction and revelation. Depicted by a tower struck by lightning and beings falling from its heights, the tower teaches about the nature of abrupt change and the revelation of hidden truths. It reminds us that sometimes structures we thought were solid must collapse to make way for a new reality. The tower encourages us not to fear change, but to see it as an opportunity for growth and rebirth. The 17th card, the Star, is a symbol of hope, inspiration, and serenity. Depicted by a figure pouring water on the earth and into a lake under a starry sky, the star teaches us about the power of faith and spiritual renewal. It reminds us that even on the darkest nights there is a light that guides us, and we must keep hope alive in our hearts. The 18th card, the Moon, symbolizes the subconscious, dreams, and illusions. Depicted by a crescent moon between two towers, with a figure of a dog and a wolf, the moon teaches us about the mysteries of the unconscious and the importance of dealing with hidden illusions and fears. It reminds us that not everything is what it seems, and we must trust our intuition to navigate the darker paths of our psyche. The Sun, the 19th card, is a symbol of joy, success, and enlightenment. Depicted by a radiant sun above a child riding a white horse, the sun teaches us about the importance of positivity and optimism. It reminds us that after the darkness of night, there is always a new dawn, bringing light and clarity. It is a card of success, vitality, and achievement. Judgment, the 20th card, is a lesson in rebirth and evaluation. Depicted by angels blowing trumpets and figures emerging from their tombs, Judgment teaches us about the importance of retrospection and self-judgment. It reminds us that we must evaluate our actions, learn from our mistakes, and be ready for a new phase in our lives that is more aligned with our inner truth. Finally, the The 21st card, the World, symbolizes completion, achievement, and unity. Depicted by a figure dancing within a laurel wreath, the World teaches us about completeness and the realization of our goals. It reminds us that all journeys, with their ups and downs, lead us to a point of fulfillment where we feel connected with the whole and at peace with ourselves. These are the major arcana of tarot, each with its symbolism and deep lessons, guiding us through the great questions of life. Now, let's briefly explore the minor arcana, which complement the major with more specific and practical lessons for our daily lives. The minor arcana are divided into 4 suits: wands, cups, swords, and pentacles, each representing a different aspect of our lives. Wands symbolize creativity, action, and spirituality. Cups represent emotions, relationships, and love. Swords reflect mental challenges, conflicts, and truth. And pentacles speak about the material world, prosperity, and work. Each suit contains numbered cards from Ace to 10 and 4 court cards: Page, Knight, Queen, and King. The numbered cards teach us about different phases of development in their corresponding areas, while the court cards often represent people or aspects of our own personality. The Ace of Wands, for example, symbolizes new beginnings and opportunities in terms of inspiration and creativity. The Ten of Cups represents emotional happiness and family harmony. The Three of Swords reflects emotional pain and the challenges we must overcome, while the Seven of Pentacles teaches about the patience and effort needed to achieve our material goals. The court cards help us better understand personal influences in our lives. The Page of Wands represents youthful enthusiasm and new adventures. The Queen of Cups is an archetype of compassion and emotional intuition. The Knight of Swords symbolizes drive and determination, while the King of Pentacles speaks of leadership and material success. By understanding the arcane and occult symbolism of tarot cards, we can use this knowledge to guide us on our personal and spiritual journey. The cards offer us a mirror to reflect on our lives, our challenges, and our choices. They teach us that we are all pilgrims on a long journey of growth and self-discovery, and that tarot can be a powerful compass guiding us on our path. I hope this lecture has illuminated your understanding of tarot and its profound symbolism. Continue exploring, studying, and delving into the teachings of these ancient cards. I am immensely grateful to each of you who accompanied me until here. May this wisdom guide and inspire you on your personal journey of discovery and growth. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to leave your comment, share, and subscribe for more deep and transformative lectures. Thank you very much for being here, and until the next journey of self-discovery.